The family of the accused Long Island serial killer made an emotional return to their home after investigators spent days there, tearing apart the deck, excavating the yard, doing a deep search for any evidence. Rex Heuermann's estranged wife screamed at reporters, "Don't talk to me." She filed for divorce from him just last week. And the suspect's adult stepson was seen crying on the front porch. He apparently told reporters, quote, "Don't even say a word." We're also learning that Heuermann's family has not been to the jail to see him even once. Joining me now is criminal defense attorney Brian Claypool. Brian, thank you for being here.
Hi, Natasha.
Talk to us a little bit about the strain on a family when you have a case with this much public attention.
Well, this case is a little bit different because when I researched it, I thought that the investigators had found potentially some of his ex-wife's DNA on one of the bodies. That's a critical piece of information because that's why there might be this friction now between his ex-wife-to-be family members and Heuermann. They haven't even visited him in jail. To me, prosecutors are talking to the wife and potentially putting together some kind of plea deal to not charge her, for example, as an accessory after the fact, and in return for testimony that might implicate Heuermann. So I think there's a lot of dynamic going on here that's not really related to grief.
How common is it for a close family member's DNA to end up on a victim like this? Is there any other explanation that comes to mind other than that person being an accessory to that crime?
Yeah, it's a shocking piece of evidence, Natasha. I mean, how else could his ex-wife's DNA gotten on one of the bodies unless she was, I'm not saying she did it, but unless she might have been there with him and helping with this burlap piece of camouflage sack that he put over the bodies. I don't know how else the DNA could have gotten there unless she argues maybe she transferred DNA onto his body that he then transferred onto the victims. But it's not looking good for him and her as well. With this DNA that they obtained from a pizza box in New York City of Heuermann. And rest assured, Natasha, they are testing that DNA on every single body, and they might even exhume these bodies. I hope they do, because there might be some defense wounds. There might, for example, be some flesh under the nails of some of the victims that they might now be able to match to Heuermann's DNA.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.